So you've heard about swing slower to hit it farther, and you're thinking, you're scratching your head, and that doesn't make any sense. We're going to show you why that is today, and it's absolutely true. But before we begin, of course, we would love for you to be a member of the Wisdom in Golf family, so please subscribe to the channel.
Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment down below.
And make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any future videos.
Isn't it nice to have these two back? So instead of saying swing slower, we should say last longer. Let us explain. Very, very simple to understand. So if you were playing softball and you were tossing a softball, right? So put that in your left hand. I know you're not left-handed. Come on up to the ball here and set up like a golfer. What you're going to do is you're going to take the ball from your hand and you're going to toss it into the screen this way. Beautiful. Well done. So that had a specific rhythm and length to it. Now take the same ball, do the same backswing, and toss it into the ball that's there in front of you. How much less time did that take?
A lot less time.
A way less time. So that out of the gate, if that's your target, you're going to feel like your swing is very rushed and very quick. But if your target's out there, we got to wait a lot longer to deliver an action that's out there. Now, one of the tools that we're really enjoying lately that was sent to Sav is this lag shot tool, right? It's got a very bendy shaft. For those of you who haven't seen that yet, it's got a very, very bendy shaft, and you really have to wait for it.
Yeah.
But the last thing you want to do is go after the ball with this thing. That's the key, right? So that's why combine that with some good old-fashioned instruction toward the target. That's going to pay off big time. Our little 6-year-old Tiger Woods, remember what he said when he was asked, what are you thinking about when you're over the ball? He says, well, I'm thinking about where I want to put the ball, where I want to send the golf ball. So Sav is going to play a lovely little draw here. It's going to start a little left edge of that bunker and draw back toward that flag stick. Oh, is that pretty? And it's just amazing how you can really send that thing out there. I mean, you've been carrying the ball over 170 yards with that thing.
Yeah.
So you get some really good bounce back energy out of that shaft. And you could really work the ball the way you want to. That was 171 carry. Let's see one more. Just amazing. Look at that. Great shot.
The best thing about this one is when they first reached out to me and I was looking at the concept of it, to me in my head I was like, oh, that would be perfect for warming up.
Yes.
Because so often it's so easy to just like rush into to hitting shots and not realize that you're forcing it.
Yes.
And then you're wondering why you're not hitting your shots properly on the range when you're warming up.
Yes.
But this actually like sets the tone for like good tempo and waiting for the weight. And
that's why, I mean, having a wedge that way is a really good club to have.
Because they have the wedge, the 7-iron, and a driver.
And a driver. So for those of you who tend to really strain and force you can't force the shot with this.
You can't.
You have to wait for it.
Yeah.
So the tool itself really tunes you into, the how to wait for the shaft.
Yeah.
So you're basically waiting for the weight of the club head.
Yes.
Right? So now if we take your golf club now, where's your 7-iron? There we go. So let's see the difference now.
Also, I'll have a discount code. We'll put it at the top of the screen.
Okay.
If anybody wants to try it out.
Well, there you go. Hey, on top of that, you get a discount because you're buying it from Savannah. Yes. All right. Wow. Waited nicely for that, Sav. There you go. So carry on that was 177. It's just amazing, right? It's only like 6 yards less.
Yeah.
So use the weight of the arms and club to deliver left there. Much better.
Come on back.
Oh, it's coming. Well done. Wow, beautiful.
I feel like I can just get so much more juice like out of my, just the feel.
181, nice.
The feel of the swing after using that
Yes.
is like it all clicks.
Well, that's, you know, I'm really glad to hear
Because
that.
I am that person who will start forcing
Yes.
unconsciously
Well,
by accident.
well, you see, you know, another tool that we have called the Swing Caddy, which is a very, very similar shaft to that. This you can't force either, right? Remember how you really enticed you to use your legs.
Yeah.
So when you're heaving something like a heavy hammer and you want to heave it further, you're going to really use your legs to do that. So, you know, you're going to use the ground, like we talk about the ground forces, right? So when you perform that with this thing, we crank that up to 110 there.
Oh boy.
You should be all right after a warm up with the lag shot.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
So notice how you used your legs for that. And the rest of the body had to be strong enough since you've been really good in the gym.
Yeah.
Then the core and the arms and the grip strength and everything else helps support the leg work, right?
Yeah.
So when you're using the lag shot, you got to wait for the club. So the timing of the swing is really important, right? You see how
Yeah.
long that swing is lasting?
Yeah.
So because you're delivering out towards the target, you got to wait a lot longer for that. So
Yeah.
that makes the swing appear more slow. And yet you've got all that time to build up that speed.
Yeah.
So you're swinging slowly to build more speed, and you're going to take that speed and you're going to deliver it out there.
Yeah.
So let's do one more with that. Nice.
It's coming back a bit.
Absolutely. Holy moly, look at the distance you got on that thing.
Yeah.
So you just, you know, getting warmed up. That was 176. One of the things that, you know, Moo is getting ready to go to his first long drive competition next week, right?
Yeah.
And if your timing is off, your speed is going to suffer.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that, you know, between the Swing Caddy and that particular tool,
Yeah.
if something's too stiff for you, you're going to have a tendency to swing it very quickly. But if it's very soft like that,
Yeah.
and you got to wait for it, it's really going to help you with your timing. So let's see a couple of shots. Oh man, look at that!
So cool.
Oh come on,
Told you.
that's amazing.
You just have to shut the face a bit more.
Yeah, you do have to close the face, I found, on this product here, because the shaft is very, very torquey.
Yeah, and the dynamic movement part. It's like.
Yeah, it tends to open up as you deliver.
That's right.
So, but you had a really good side spin there to the right. Nice draw. Launch angle is 16.8. And look at that carry, 210. Just like you said, Sav.
Yep.
Fantastic. So that's got to be the slowest I've ever seen you swing.
Yeah, I have to be slow.
The slowest, right?
Yeah.
So we look at ball speed on that was 133 miles an hour with a lag shot.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah, we'll
So
get more.
so do one more, and then I want to put this your 7-iron in your hands.
Okay. It's coming back.
Come on, baby. There it is. Wow. Amazing. So I am dying to see how that affects. So there's another 209. That's your distance control on that is amazing.
Yeah.
That's like 2 out of 3 were 209 yards.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So with a 5-iron, I got to bring that back a little bit more for you. We got to bring that up to 240. Little 245 iron. Got to love that. All right, so let's see you match that slow swing, so that slow syrupy. Wow.
Thin to win, but that'll
Oh my.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
265 iron.
Yeah.
Woohoo! How cool is that?
That was pretty cool.
244 carry, Moo.
Yeah. That was
Geez, I thought you were just going to land at like 220 and roll it up there, but that's
Psych.
245 carry. And you hit that thin.
Yeah, I hit that thing. Too.
Ooh. Okay, you got to hit another one then.
Okay.
Ooh, how was that?
That was crushed.
That was crushed.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Holy. Babe, that's crazy.
Oh, Moo, that's so much fun to watch,
That
man.
was cool.
256 carry, and your club speed is at 109 miles an hour with that 5 iron.
Yeah. I felt I was going slow too.
Yeah, you were going slow to go fast.
Yeah, that's it.
How about them apples? All right, well, I'll hit a couple of righties and we'll be done with this one.
We don't usually use, like, we're not big, like, training aid people.
Yeah, exactly. We're not really big training aid people, but when a product comes along that's worth it, like that swing caddy, and I mean, this is very much worthwhile because
Yeah.
you know, I could see how it really slowed the two of you down, and it's preventing you from jumping all over it.
Yeah.
I already have a very big pause in my swing. A lot of people are saying, well, how do you get that pause? I just don't fight with the tool that I'm using.
That's it.
You guys are a little green behind the ears still, you know?
It's a rookie still. 4 years in.
So I'm using, this is the junior and the ladies version. It is still pretty substantial. It's got some pretty good heft to it. So for the juniors and the ladies, you'll probably want to grip down a little bit on it unless you're Sav. You know, because you were using the men's model. You had no issues with it.
Yeah.
So I'm using weight to deliver over that intermediate point, over that bunker with momentum. Here we go.
Nice.
Not bad. Come on. All right, I kept it on the surface. So 175 carry right there. Wasn't that what you were doing, Sav?
Same, same.
That was exactly yours. You even hit one at 175. And Sav and Moo have been doing unbelievable work together. Ah, just a little thin.
Swing looked good though.
Yeah, the swing was good. It's just a little. Sav is making me force now. She's, you know.
You cannot force
You're
it.
getting annoying there, Sav, because now you're pushing me. Yeah, that felt pretty good right there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's so crazy.
So my excuse, Sav, is I got the junior model because they didn't send us a right-handed version of the adult model. Okay, there's 175. So I mean, you look at the distance control. I mean, it's really uncanny, the distance control on this thing.
Yeah.
So now, if I take my stock 7-iron, we'll do a little draw in there. That makes more sense. That really felt amazing. Wow, Sav. I'm back. So 188 carry, 95 club speed. So cruising speed is
Going up. I noticed. You got it to
it is going up a little bit, Moo.
I noticed
That-
now it's 98.
Hey, I did workout number 14 today.
That's good.
I'm creeping up there. Okay, so I'm going to take the grass divot and send it to the right of that intermediate point with momentum. There we go.
That's long too.
That's the one. Right over the flag. All right. So, hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. We had a blast. And hoping to see you again in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. And for any more information, go to our premium channel at wisdomandgolfpremium.com. See you soon.